It is priming day once again, and not only are we going to put that second coat up in the V-berth, I mean, technically it got 2 coats on the first day, but then Matt sanded it all down and went back and filled some of the low spots. But now we're going to continue moving aft because we're ready to do the guest head and the hallway, the aft set of stairs that lead down to the guest bunk there.
I'm so done with. I'm so done with.
So, no head today. I think we're going to be skipping working on the guest head as I started to wipe down this aft section here. Actually, first I tried to start here, but you can see that the daggerboard case here is full of dust. None of the walls have been wiped down, and this plastic protectant that's in here is full of little pinholes, actually some more than pinholes. So we're probably gonna have to like pull all of this out and replace it before we're ready to get paint on here, because we definitely don't want overspray to get on the gel coat. So that is gonna take more prep time than we have today, especially since we still have the V-berth to do, and this area, the steps, bulkhead 6. So this will have to wait for another time. And the temperature today just keeps climbing. We took our lunch after having prepped the surfaces. Our first batch of primer has inducted. It's 15 minutes now. Humidity is low, 51%, yay, but we are at 87 degrees, or it's about 30 degrees for our friends outside of the Americas. And gonna fill up the big gun today, Colby's gun, and see if that makes the big difference that we were missing a few days ago. And we are still pulling paint out of our hair from 3 days ago, so stock's definitely going on today.
And to prevent the sweating, I'm very fearful that I'm going to be sweating directly into what I just sprayed. So this will help eliminate some of that. Soak it up.
All right, so we need to put reducer in there, thinner.
Oh.
I'm going to do 10%, which is going to be about 3 ounces. And don't forget your those too.
Cool!
Save yourself.
I am.
Thank you.
Sometimes it's about equipment.
Here.
Nice and glossy.
Yeah, it definitely looks a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this finish, I could probably get something nice on it.
Good. Thank you, new spray gun.
Holy crap, this new gun is a game changer. It's going on so much more smoothly, although it leaves a lot of haze in the air, so that wasn't actually just a dirty camera lens. That was how much like kind of extra particles were flying around in the air. We've gone through our 32 ounces already, so I'm going to mix up 64 since that canister can hold it. So in about 15 to 20 minutes, we'll be ready to go again. Look at that. First coat on bulkhead 6 looks good. Little run at the chamfered panel, that's okay.
Oh my gosh, that gun does so much better of a job.
Yeah, it looks like it.
A little difference. Real spots.
I wonder if it's worthwhile to take these covers off to let more light in while we're just...
Yeah, probably. I think that's gonna be a good plan.
Yeah.
So I'll just
Get natural light in here.
come through. Yeah, incredible using that pressure pot gun. I mean, I actually had to try to make it run. So I got one here. This, I loaded up this corner. It was pretty nasty. So loaded up this corner and this corner. Still need to come through and do something with that. But we ended up getting a run there. Other than that, I mean, everything else looks
Really good.
really, really good. Yeah,
Colby is totally a lifesaver.
yeah. Almost as good as that thick-stir glove.
And from this section forward, this is the second round of primer going on after sanding and little bits of filler.
Okay, miss a spot here, miss a spot here.
Yeah, you can really see through your...
There's the only problem with that gun is it's a kind of a high pressure gun, and we're getting so much overspray kicking back at us that I had it all over my mask, and it was like spraying in a cloud. It's like sandblasting, basically. And so I did miss this script here, but this area was already pretty flat. What I needed to concentrate on the edges, and was able to go through and fill those without a problem. So we got what we needed out of it.
Everything is looking very good here in the V-berth. Poor Matt gets to spend all day in here once again sanding, but I was here saying this might be the last round of sanding before we can actually go to paint in here, which we're going back to total boat. Woo! So yeah, I'm gonna keep working on the master head to get that ready. We're almost ready to do the master hull now. Lots of parts of it are done already. Yeah, very, very impressed with the progress in here.
Yeah, then I'll give you all kinds of crazy advice.
Today, instead of boat building, we're actually enjoying a fully completed boat out on the Chesapeake. For the past 2 years, we have tried to watch the Naval Academy's graduation, Blue Angels from Shore. Definitely not the same, so this year our friend and patron Greg has invited us out on his boat with a wonderful group of people, including Sophie. So we're gonna head out on the water, try and grab a spot early because it is going to get packed out there, we hear, and just spend the afternoon lounging, drinking wine, and watching low-flying jets come over our head.
Hey there.
Hey there.
All the cameras. Beautiful day, looks like almost clear skies. You ready?
Hey, we're ready to get this boat going.
I only have 7 other sailors aboard to watch and judge me as I pull out of the
come on.
Yes. No, Matt, you
Thingy
missed it.
bumped. Yeah, Matt didn't
Your
see
one
that.
job, Matt.
I was told I got it.
What's going on here?
We're headed out of Bat Creek now into Severn River, and all of the little boats are gathering. There is like a cruise ship down here. Everybody's heading out.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the front guys.
Anchor is going down, and we're already surrounded by a lot of boats. There's going to be so much wakes in here. It's kind of funny a little bit watching the little sailboats get knocked all over the place. Yeah, and then hopefully we can relax and wait for the show to begin. Oh, I love this. Look at him. This is too cool. I'm gonna have to go home and watch Top Gun again after this. Should have watched it before. And what we think is happening is this is kind of like their fun time just to warm up, just to get out here. But then when they come back in a few hours, that's actually going to be their show, what they'll be performing tomorrow at the graduation. And I think they do a little bit more of their tricks then. Whatever's going on though, I am still enjoying it. It's a great show. It's a great date with friends, being on the water, having a glass of vino. I think we really, really needed this. Ryan, could you do this?
My sleep, Jess. Man, no one's got faith in you.
I didn't want to just assume.
Ryan is just avoiding the question. Damn it, every time I put food in my mouth is when they come right over us. I'm gonna have to try and do two things at once.
I get it.
Jets are passing overhead. Sophie is squirting rum.
We have rum on tap in this boat. It's very inspiring.
How drunk are you planning on getting?
I'm making rum swizzle for everybody. There you go, guys. Cheers.
Cheers. It's all rum.
Oh, rum swizzles.
I love that we've become so disinterested in all of like the jets flying above it. And we're just down making our rum swizzles. Did I just miss a good one?
Yeah,
Damn it.
it's awesome.
Damn it.
I think we're gonna need more rum. So you have Bacardi, Sailor, Tito's, gin and tequila.
Oh my god. This is the coolest tap I have ever seen.
Pour it in the pineapple.
Yes.
My goal is
Perfect.
to get my boats like
Okay.
A little more orange juice
We're gonna start doing a bunch of like
and
whatever.
a little more pineapple juice.
Very sweet.
We just put this one in.
Wow, it's strong.
We're in here and they're just crisscrossing all over out there. Sophie's famous rum swizzle.
Cheers.
Thank you very much for
Welcome
having
aboard.
I'm gonna be so wasted at
Very
the end
good
That
of
is
the day.
really good.
And the real show is starting.
Hey guys.
As if there wasn't enough pressure. It is the end of the day. We have enjoyed the Blue Angels, and the last show is, can Greg get the boat into the slip? Time to spray the aft part of the owner's hull, which means the first daggerboard case gets covered. We're going to be going up to bulkhead 5 there, so I've got that wall. Just the top here, outboard side leading back to the owner's berth. This cabinet is going to wait because I'm still working on the coves in there. But yeah, coming down the steps and this stuff, so ready to get at it.
Man, that pressure pot has made all the difference in spraying. Now ignore this little spot right here. It's actually difficult to make it run now. The sanding, I thought maybe if I did it within 24 hours of spraying, that was gonna be a big difference in the ease of sanding. It really doesn't seem to impact it much. It still is fairly difficult to sand, which isn't a huge problem when I'm using the DA. But when I have to come back and hand sand a lot of the stuff, when I have to hand block the things, that's where the problem comes in. My arms hurt, so not too excited about it. What you see here is work that I've done with the DA. And the reason why I'm using that is, if you haven't used one before, and specifically this one seems to be even better at it, it finds all the high spots really easy and it keeps it very flush and flat. I actually am able to, and I should have listened to Colby, he told me this a long time ago, and I should have done it. It walks its way along the surface, and every single time it finds a high spot, it kind of jumps. And so all you do is you come back over that surface and keep working it until it no longer jumps, until you can pass it over smoothly with one hand and not have it move at all. Then you know you have enough really fair surface. Now that really isn't getting it flat, it's getting it fair. So there aren't a lot of undulations, there isn't a lot of change in it whatsoever. But we're not, for stuff like this, we're not really looking for flat. This is a huge curved surface here. It really doesn't matter as long as it gives the impression of flat, and that's what we're going for. Now, big surfaces like this, I am coming back and longboarding it, and we are using the inline, because this we are trying to get flat. This actually does matter. The problem I'm having with the inline sander, this is basically new, is it's starting to spit oil. And I haven't figured out why it is. It's coming out the exhaust, basically out of the tray here and spitting oil. And I think maybe the seals in it are bad, or you're supposed to fill this up at first use and then oil daily from here, which is just like a drop or two through this area. But I think this oil seems to be leaking in there. There seems to be a bad seal in it. So have that fun going with me. So a lot of it's going to be done with longboard and just hand sanding instead. And then a lot of people were asking too as to why we're not using a guide coat on this. If you look at the surface here, you can see where I sanded and where I haven't sanded. So the primer itself acts as a guide coat for this stage and allows me to go through, and as I'm sanding through this whole process, I can see where high spots are, where low spots are, continue to attack it as necessary. Once we get through this first 2 layers, so 2 coats of high build, then we will guide coat it and we'll come back and hand block it.